Huh. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I thought there was going to be a bigger launch for this light than there was. Because all I saw was the live stream announcing the light, this video from Sydney, and this guy who did a review of the 8 light kit. Here are my thoughts. In the box, we have the Aputure MC Pro in its kit, and we have our wonderful paperwork. You got your QR codes to install the Citus Link app. In the kit, you get the MC Pro, the magnetic ball head, which has a standard 3/8 mount, as well as a 1/4 inch magnetic mount, and it has a cold shoe slot here as well, so you can slide it on top of your camera or what have you, and your little magnetic plates if you want to attach this to a metal surface. Nope. Okay. Take that light out, and then in the top half you get your filters, which I'll admit this is like one small thing I kind of don't like about this packaging is like it's a little bit difficult to get these filters out from that slot, but I also understand you're trying to keep everything tight. You get a USB to USB-C cable, as well as some magnetic mounting plates for your surfaces that are not magnetic, and you also get snacks. Don't, but you know, this is everything you get in your MC Pro kit. Now, to better show you how great this light is, I really feel like I need to move back to my desk and show you how I would use this and just how much of a difference this light makes. A couple quick specs just to get that off the table. This is a RGB WW light. Basically all that means is that your whites are going to be more accurate. It has a color temperature of 2000 Kelvin all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin with the ability to shift it more magenta or more green. Additionally, this light has a more granular adjustment as opposed to the MC. You can adjust it by decibel numbers instead of whole numbers like the MC does. I could have it be a intensity of 55.4 versus the MCs, which would just be 55. It has a IP65 dust and water resistant rating. It's also weatherproof. It is also 4 times brighter than the MC, and it throws farther. This is the point I wanted to get to, so I could switch out that light, and show you the difference. That's why I wanted to shift over here. I'm gonna take the diffuser off of that just so you can see the difference, and then we're gonna mount this light. I still have this set to the same color as that. We're gonna throw both of them to 100%, give them the best shot they possibly can. Let's do this. All right, you're gonna have to bear with me. So this light is set at a intensity of 100, a hue of 35 degrees, and saturation 78. This is how far it throws. And as you can see, it's not very far. So I'm going to turn this off and replace it with the Aputure MC Pro. Set it to the exact same colors, same intensity, same everything. And you're going to see a massive difference. And that's how far it throws. There's such a huge difference. I'm so tired, but I love this so much. It's a little bit bright in a weird way. So I'm just going to show you what happens with these diffusers while we're here. And then we'll get on with the rest of the specs. Soft diffuser. It's a little bit nicer, kind of tames it a little bit. It's probably not noticeable on camera. Maybe it is. I hope it is. So next we're gonna take that off and put on the 45-degree light grid. Now these can be stacked because they're magnets, but actually for this I'll put this on top. And then I'll put this on its own because, yeah. Light grid. So as you can see, I can't see myself on the camera. As you can see, it creates more of a like circular shape on the wall instead of it being super spread out. So I'm going to take that off. And actually, just for everyone's sake, I'm going to take both of them off and only put the grid. Not a whole lot of difference compared to what I just had, but anyway. And now we're going to put on just the light dome. This is probably not something that you would put on top of either of these, but you can if you want, but I don't know why you would. So the weird thing is, I feel like the MC Pro with the dome light actually makes it just about as good as the MC. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I can tell in camera that there is still a little bit more throw, even with the dome filter on there. But visually in my room, it feels like it's nearly equivalent. Like, it's still a little bit stronger than the MC, but definitely not as far of a fade. I don't know. This will be easier to tell once I actually have my two other MC Pros. Spoiler alert. So again, MC Pro with no filter, MC with no filter. The difference is literally night and day. So some of why this guy is brighter, not just because it's bigger, but the MC Pro has a 45-degree angle light beam, while the original MC only has a 120-degree light beam. So pretty much the original MC is like, wee! Whereas the MC Pro is like a little bit more narrowed in and dialed in. And lastly, this light has a 2-hour battery life at max output. This light can fast charge via USB-C in about 90 minutes, and it can also be charged via the pins if you have the 8 light kit with the charging case. And of course, this light can be paired with the Sidus Link app. So what are my thoughts? Obviously, I love this light a lot. It is so much brighter and just allows my background to be filled more. It just solves something I've been wanting to fulfill for a while, and these small little lights pack a serious punch. I also like the additional filters on here, which I feel like these are going to do a better job than what the Aputure MX was trying to do, because it did a similar thing, but the magnets were in the corners, and in my experience with the MX, the corners would just break a little bit more easily. Like, I know by the time I sold my MX, I'm pretty sure it was missing a magnet in one of the corners. With these being on the short edge, I don't think they're as likely to break. And lastly, I really love that magnetic ball head. I really just think it's so clever. Now, there are a couple small things I don't like about this light, but in the grand scheme of things, they really are that small things. With the Aputure MC, those can wirelessly charge. These cannot. I kind of wish they could. I get it, but they can still be charged over USB-C. I'll take it. But technically these can be wirelessly charged, but only if you have that charging case. It's just, I have a wireless charger by my bed and in my living room, and I would just put my MCs on there to charge. Would be nice if I could do the same thing with these, but again, I get it. And again, this isn't something that's bad, just something I noticed is that these actually get kind of warm. I was messing around with these on my lunch break one day, and in the short amount of time I was toying with it, it got a little bit warm. Not so warm it was concerning, just a little bit warm for what I was doing. I haven't tested it to see if it gets really bad, but I did notice that it gets warm. So overall, I really, really, really love these lights, and I've already ordered 2 more. And hopefully they get here before, well, we'll save that for another video. Catch you in the next one.